Destiny scout rifles are a blast to use, both in the PvP and PvE. I have been a fan of the weapon type since Halo Reach's introduction to the DMR. And yes, I know Halo Reach wasn't the first game to introduce precision weapons of the sort, but it really wasn't until Halo Reach that I started to use precision weapons like that. The scout rifles in Destiny feel powerful and accurate. The sounds they make are beautiful and unique, especially the Mida multi-tool and the Tlaloc. The Tlaloc has caught my eye, however, seeing as I acquired the scout rifle a year after its conception. As many of you know, the Tlaloc is a Warlock exclusive exotic scout rifle. Seeing as that is the case, acquiring it a year ago was a bit of a bother, seeing as I had two other characters to cater to. Well, better late than never, and I do say I regret not getting this weapon earlier. This thing is a monster in the PvE. With the right class setup, you can be a true force to be reckoned with. But I'm here to talk more about how it fares 1 year later in Destiny's current PvP meta. After the recent nerfs and patches done to Destiny's PvP, I decided it might be a good time to jump back into the Crucible and see if anything really changed. It has, to shotguns no longer being primary weapons in the Crucible. Through my experience, I saw what was now the hand cannon meta. Hand cannons everywhere. It was disgusting. The Tlaloc has some struggle keeping up, it seemed. Whether due to my suckness or not is still up for debate. There were times when I would win a gunfight against hand cannons, but usually it was because I saw them first, or I caught them off guard, or they were a good distance away from me to usually pick them off. Realizing that, the Tlaloc struggled against hand cannons in the mid to long range battles. I went ahead and switched to the Mida multi-tool, and everything was starting to go my way again. The Mida's better rate of fire, and the third eye perk made it easier for me to come out on top of more gunfights against the hand cannon. Other than that, the Tlaloc fared pretty well against auto rifles, pulse rifles, and even some sidearms at mid-range. In conclusion, depending on your level of skill, accuracy, and the sheer ability to see someone first, the Tlaloc in the right hands can be a destructive weapon. However, for me, I'm going to stick to the Mida multi-tool for regular PvP. The Tlaloc really shines when your super is ready, increasing handling, rate of fire, and stability while the wielder's super is charged. Something like that is better used in the raid, nightfall, or anything PvE related that doesn't require for you to use your super. Maybe Trials of Osiris, especially if you're going to be using those at key intervals or key moments in the match. Maybe when you're trying to save the team from being defeated, you might want to self-res or something like that. But nonetheless, it's still a cool scout rifle to use. There's no other scout rifle out there that looks or sounds better than this thing. I don't know, I just really like looking at it, you know, especially when you're just sitting there waiting for people, or, you know, you're just casually looking at your Tlaloc. It just looks really freaking cool. So yeah, guys, that's just my opinion on the Tlaloc 1 year later. My experience with it, it's been pretty cool, especially in the PvE. The PvE, I use it most of the time during the raid. The other scout rifle I use during the raid is the, I believe the Chaos Dogma. That thing is really, really good. I mean, I think that the Chaos Dogma is just like right there with the Tlaloc. The Tlaloc should really have some more a better rate of fire or some more impact or something like that. The Chaos Dogma has better impact and better range, but in terms of the PvP, I would go towards Mida multi-tool. That thing's better rate of fire, its stability and reload. It's just uncanny. Nothing really can stand up against it in terms of in a gunfight. I mean, if you're seeing someone first and you're landing all your shots, you're gonna win. But yeah, when it comes to scout rifle, Mida is still king, but the Tlaloc is still pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good scout rifle to use. If you're a warlock, I recommend it. Anyways, guys, that's all for me today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.